Welcome to this tutorial. This is in Natural Science for University. So, the first question, this is mathematics by the way. If we have given that cot beta is equal to P, right? Given that cot beta is equal to P, we are told to prove that cos 2 beta is equal to P squared minus 1 divided by P squared plus 1. How do we show this? All right, so we know what cot is. Cot is just cosine over sine. So in our case, if we say cot beta, we mean cos beta over sine beta, right? And they're saying this is equal to P. So if I just get this part alone, meaning that cos beta over sine beta is equal to P, I can make any of these the substitute the formula. In our case, can make cos beta is just equal to P sine beta. Keep this. Then we can now proceed to what we are talking about. So, of course, and again from the Pythagorean identity, we know that sine squared beta plus cos squared beta, this will give us what? 1, right? So I know what cos beta is. I can just substitute here, there. So this becomes sine squared beta plus P sine beta squared equal to 1. I can now proceed and say this is, this will give me sine squared beta plus P squared sine squared beta. This is equal to 1. I can now factorize here because I know that beta is common. I will remain sine squared plus P squared sine squared equal to 1, of which I cannot. So why did I just write? We can take out the sine squared beta because it is common. So here I'll remain with 1 plus P squared equal to 1. Dividing throughout, I'll get sine squared beta is equal to 1 over 1 plus P squared. We are going somewhere, TF. So we keep that one. Now, we are not done. We need what to sine beta? Sine beta will be the square root of this. TF. Square root of 1 over 1 plus P squared, which would just give us 1 over root of 1 plus P squared. This is what we keep. Sine beta has been found. All right, now we remember we're just taking into consideration what? The positive root. Again, we know that cos beta is what? From here, cos beta is just P multiplied by sine beta. Is P multiplied by sine what? Beta. Meaning that this is P, open brackets, 1 over 1 plus P squared. Like that. Will just give me P over 1 plus P squared, then the square root like that. Again, where we are going, we will need to apply certain identities to do with the double angle identities, especially for cosine. We know that the double angle for cosine, if I say cosine 2b, is just equal to cos squared beta minus sine squared beta. Of course, there are 3 of them, but you pick the one which is, convenient for this problem. It will be this. Why? Because it will be easier for us even to just get this, because we are looking for this one. All right. Now let us now proceed. Which one are we getting out of here? We need to get cos squared beta. The same way we got sine b, we can now get cos squared beta to give us cos b. I think you get the concept, right? All right, let's go. All right, so if I make cos squared beta, the substitute formula, I'll be getting cos 2 beta plus sine squared beta, which I know, will give me cos 2 beta. Okay, I know what this side is, right? Because I just know what cos beta is. It's p over 1 plus p squared again squared. Therefore, this part, I know what it is. Before I even come anywhere, let me erase this part, by the way. So let me first evaluate this. This part here is this, which will give me, so I'm just trying to evaluate cos beta squared. If I evaluate this one, I think I'll be getting p squared over double in the square will just give me 1 plus p squared. All right. And at the same time, we also know that sine squared beta, what was our sine squared beta? Our sine squared beta was 1 over 1 plus p squared. I remember this, right? So now let's take them back into this equation that we've come up with. So cos 2 beta, cos squared beta, okay, cos squared beta is p squared over 1 plus this minus sine squared beta is 1 over 1 plus p squared. Common denominator 1 plus p squared. Is it? Yes, this will give me p squared minus 1, which I think it has come out. So the only thing that we need to do here is that we needed to know how can we get cosine squared beta, and at the same time, how can we get sine squared what beta? And for sine, we use this Pythagorean identity, okay, which helped us get sine b. But of course, sine squared beta is that one there. All right. Then from there, we needed also to get cos b. All right. But we made already a formula here to say cos beta is just p sine b. If you know what sine b is, coming to put there, then squaring that one is what now just replaced there. Clear, right? All right. Another one. If a is equal to 1 plus cos theta over sin theta, prove that a plus 1 over a is equal to 2 cosec theta. How do we prove that? Okay, since they have told us that a is this, the only thing that we are doing here, ladies and gentlemen, is that we're just substituting there. All right. Step 1, our a is 1 plus cos theta over sin theta. So how do we find 1 over a? 1 over a is 1 over, like everything, right? 1 over 1 plus cos theta over sin theta. By now, you know the rule of reciprocating, which just give you sin theta over 1 plus cos theta. Then we just plug in there. That's all. Is that what you can fail? No. So a is 1 plus cosine theta over sin theta plus sin theta over 1 plus cos theta. This is now what we'll be getting now. Meaning common fraction is sin theta and 1 plus cosine theta. Divide this one into here, I'll get 1 plus cosine theta being multiplied by 1 cosine theta. Plus dividing here, I'll get sin theta multiplied by sin theta. Of which just a matter of expanding. Okay? Expanding this one gives us 1 plus this and that multiply itself twice, so that would be 2 cos theta, then plus cos squared theta. then plus this is sine squared theta over, well, if you want you can multiply, or if you want you can just leave it like that, which I prefer just to leave it like that. I think the expansion of this one shouldn't bother you because you're just breaking them apart. All right, so meaning what have we come up with? We know that this part here from the, remember the Pythagorean identity, this will give us 1. Perfect. Yes, so we have 1 plus 2 cos theta, this entire part there just 1 over sine theta 1 plus cos theta. We proceed, this will give us 2 plus 2 cos theta over sine theta 1 plus cos theta. We're moving together, isn't it? All right, next now is that, I think where we are now, are we arrived? Or we need to show that it is equal to this part. 2 cosec theta. But again, before I go anywhere, what is cosec? Well, cosec is just 1 over sine theta. Cosec theta, right, is just equal to 1 over sine theta. So if we get something like this, then we are somewhere. All right. Okay. So now where we are, we can factor out. Let's do the factorization. Okay, now factorize. What are factorizing? 2 is common. 2, 1 plus cos theta over, 1 plus cos theta. Gone. Now we have 2 over sine theta. This is what I wrote at first. We need something to do with 1 over. This is just the same thing as 2 multiplied by 1 over sine theta. And we know what 1 over sine theta is, just cosec. And there's a 2 already, meaning this will give us cosec, 2 cosec. Is there anything? Theta. Proven.